how do we feel equal to the task of living when we experience ourselves to feel small in the face of whatever we happen to be experiencing? There can be no better metaphor for enormous change than this global pandemic. Because most people, I think, would consider themselves to be kind of flexible in the face of change. You know, okay, fine, I'll adjust. I'll shift my position. Yeah, I'll shift. I'll make myself smaller if I need to. I can make myself bigger if I need to. I can adjust to whatever is happening. But when the level of unknown that faces us is greater than our capacity to imagine into what could be, grasp what's happening, process what's happening, adjust to unexpected changes, we might feel like we're getting stressed and stretched, and there's less capacity for us to have any flexibility or any extra space for ourselves, and our lives feel taut, and it can hurt even, and we can have less energy and space and compassion for those in our lives until it snaps. And that snap can happen in feeling overwhelmed with emotion. It can happen with a sense of panic. It can happen with an irritated outburst. It can happen with unexpected tears. It could happen with hysterical laughter for no reason. Each time it happens will be new, and it will feel strange and unusual and overwhelming. Because when that snap occurs, this can sometimes feel like it disappears. And we don't have that experience that connects us. So there are different ways that people can engage their own way to find their own anchor again, a way to find their own ground, to ground themselves in their foundation. And when our resiliency is stretched to the breaking point, there can be some ways of accessing that. I wanted to share one with you. I just heard of it, and it's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've heard those old anecdotes of counting to 10 when you feel very, very upset. 10, 9, 8. And then allegedly by the time you get down to 1, or if you're counting from 1 up to 10, you get to that final number and you feel calmer and you feel more grounded. That's never worked for me. But there is a way of being able to access a part of our calm through our environment. And this is an interesting experience. I wanted to share it. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are 5 things that you can see? What are 4 things that you can touch? What are 3 things you can hear? What are 2 things you can smell? And what is 1 thing that you can taste? that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Would you like to do that with me? Let's give it a try. So, what are 5 things that you can see anywhere that's close to you? Just notice them. You can notice them very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are 4 things that you can touch? Your hands, your shirt, your hair, the table. What are 3 things that you can hear? Your voice. Hear the sound of your hands rubbing against each other by your ear. The sound of the heater, the wind, car going by, your dog walking up the hallway, your breath. What are 2 things you can smell? Can you smell the laundry of your shirt? Can you smell this, what you washed your hands with, the lotion that you used? Can you smell the air if you're outside? And one thing you can taste. We are more than the experience that we have. Within this experience of feeling stretched, the tendons, the connections, the strings, the tapestries, each piece of who we are grows and stretches. And yes, those snaps happen. And they'll happen again. And you know what? They will happen, but they do not define you. You will remain the integral part of who you are. You will be the connections that awaken, enliven, and become the resilient, beautiful self that you are. No matter what the tensions are, you remain. I'm Catherine Gabriel-Jones. I'm an encouragement coach. And whatever shape life brings to you, I believe in you.